Alright, the inaugural Camp Denman night started. I'm getting smoked out. But it's a little past midnight, and I got a nice fireplace. Everyone is tucked away inside the camp. I'll walk over there real quick. That beard looks crazy. Both dogs, all three kids and Steph, passed out inside the camp. Fire going, warm and toasty. I'd say success. All right, video unveil of the campsite bathroom. Da-da, 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 da-da.
Dude, what are you doing? I'm taking a dump.
All right, let's see what we got here. So, campsite's right there. It's pretty close. So, on the side of the campsite, we've got solid wall for privacy. And on the back side, which also faces the campsite, we have another solid wall. The entryway that we left open obviously faces the woods behind me. There's nothing out there, so should be okay. And then the back of the pasture over here, getting close to the river, there's nothing here anyway, but we went ahead and did a little small bamboo coverage, just for whatever. I mean, allows airflow in there, I guess. And this used to be a hog hunting stand, so there's kind of a roof thing over it. I don't know. But then, of course, we got the camper's toilet.
With the toilet paper holder.
And a toilet paper holder.
And we couldn't put the little toilet
I shaved it down a little bit to fit a whole, like an actual roll of toilet paper onto it. But there it is. Camp Denman restrooms are open. Well, good news and bad news. Good news is that I think the camp is above water completely. I think. I haven't seen the back. Bad news is there's literally a river to get over to it. I mean, it's a river. It's the most I've seen since the camp was built. I mean, we've had water come through several times since the camp's been built, but this, it's pretty crazy. So the camp itself is about 3 foot higher than the normal trench that the water runs through. And you can tell it's maybe got another half a foot to rise before it goes up into it. But I have one stake on the back side. It's definitely underwater. Campfire is still above water. I guess I chose some, and the outhouse back there is above water, so I guess I chose 3 of the highest spots just from eyeballing it to put structures. But I'm gonna go around to the side over there because there was a log bridge that will get you to the camp. And if it's still above water, then I will see if I can get to the camp and see if any water is coming up inside. But the rain is mostly stopped. I think it's gonna sprinkle like it is now for the next couple hours, and then we have like a week of sunshine. So in the last 2 days, it has been a downpour. Everything is covered. It's dropped a lot of water. So if I get over there and the camp is dry, I'm gonna be pretty happy. Very happy indeed. But Gotta get there first. All right. I'm over at our pond, and it's pretty cool to see it in action as it gets its rainwater. So a piece of all of that over there by the camp that's flooding past and going back to the river, a little branch of it comes off to the left and just trickles down into this little rainwater pond. So that's pretty cool. All right, so I don't know. I can kind of see the top of the little wood bridge over here, but I don't know. So here's this. And these little, I don't know, flash floods, whatever you want to call them, through this super low area, if it even counts as a flash flood. This is the kind of stuff that brings all of the crap, the glass and trash and stuff like this, to this sandy spot, which started this whole campsite, because me and the kids and Steph came down here to just play in the sand, because there's like beautiful white sand out here. But we found really quickly that there was also a lot of broken glass bottles and cans and just crap that washes up when this stuff happens. So kind of set a mission to come down here more often and clean it out. And like I would keep a rake in the back of my truck, rake all the sand out, try and find broken glass cans, and just keep this area clean, because I wanted my kids to come back here and play in this area more often, because it's so sandy and pretty. And then from coming here a few times, we carved Camp Denman on a tree, just kind of not really meaning anything, but we're like, hey, this is our little campsite. We come down here and play all the time. And then from there, I don't know, we threw up like made a campfire, threw up a little tripod, a little bushcraft tripod, and I had coffee on a campfire one morning down here with the kids, and then threw a little wall up, through another wall, had a little shack. And then a big rainstorm came through and just washed the entire thing away. So then I was like, okay, let's find a little higher ground, still down here in the sand, a little higher ground, and rebuild it bigger and better. And it's always, these little things are temporary shelters. Always a possibility. A big rainstorm is going to come through like this and just push everything over. But building them is the fun part to me. Like if this rain were to keep on going for days and I came back and most of my shelter was either washed away or pushed up against the fence or whatever, it's not going to break my heart, because when you rebuild, you get to do it bigger and better, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun. So I'm going to try and figure a way to get over to the camp, because that right there, where that little waterfall is, that's my bridge, my little log bridge to get across, and it is moving pretty quickly through there. So I'm going to scout around maybe the other side, the back side of the camp over there, because all this goes straight into the river. So it gets really cranking right here, because it's just downhill straight into the river right there. I mean, that's the river. So this stuff's moving fast, because this is already a low area. It drops probably another, right here by this fence line, it drops another 3-4 feet, and then it just starts cranking downhill all the way to the river. This is just a little branch of the San Jacinto River, but this branch circles around and goes straight into the main river. Just a couple minutes walk that way. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get maybe on that other side, see if I can make it to it. So let's see. Oh, but while I'm here, the restroom, the outhouse, has become a little spa area. Yeah, I'm gonna take a bath. But it's still standing, so bushcraft stability, I guess. Poles in the ground, logwoods. All right, let's find a spot. So here you can kind of see the path of this creek as it goes straight on down to the campsite right there. But this little creek goes all the way up. It kind of curves around and goes all the way up to Plum Grove Road and even into the subdivision. So the more clearing that happens in the subdivision, the more drainage you get, and the more water flow you get down here during rains. Also, the more garbage, which is probably why the garbage has increased significantly recently. But comes right here. There's this big log right here. I don't know how I could utilize it with it being so wet. Maybe once it gets dry, but big old fallen tree, that would make a good bridge later. But yeah, right up here is where it kind of comes over to the campsite and then curls back around and goes into the river that way, and some of it trickles down into the pond that way. And there's the campsite. Alright, so what I've done, as the rain has picked up, which sucks, is I found a stick, just a normal long stick, and I carved a little notch right at the line of my rubber boots. So, or a little bit under it, just to give me some space. But I know that if I put the stick in front of me and it's above that notch, then it'll go into my rubber boots. So, let's try it. Okay, so far. It's getting deeper. And I might be able to get across here, as long as there's no big dips. Ooh. Oh man, that's close. So we come back up this way. Jeez. That's in my boots right there. One more step. I feel like I'm getting so close. Camp is right here. Must be on a little, like, ridge. I'm pretty sure I am, if I remember correctly. That is that area that slopes down from the campsite is where it gets pretty deep. Literally so close. I just don't feel like being full of water to make it happen. There's my notch underwater. One more step. I'm gonna poke around here doing this until I find a way or give up. Oh look, we get the exclusive on some trash. Some more trash. Going down the creek. Either to be lodged here at the campsite or wash into the river. Either one is great. Camp Denman exclusive. This trash makes its way to the camp. Once again. Let's see if I can't lasso it. Trash. This is the kind of stuff that washes up. So, take it to the truck. Throw it in the garbage. One more piece down. So, found a board. I don't know what I could do with it. But, oh, there's a There's a hole in it. Huh. Well, I was gonna try and use it as like a little plank thing, but that hole means I could actually stick a stake through it. Maybe keep it in place. I have to figure out where though. I don't know. It's probably it might not work, but maybe it will. Who knows? I don't want anything crazy, but I want it to stay in the ground when I plant it. So we'll give it a try. All right, well, I'm back at the outhouse. So I figured it's the best shot I have trying to get to that, maybe to that log bridge that's underwater. Having some like poles for balance, but I can't get just to the log without getting soaking wet. I mean, the hole in the board was great, but the current's just too strong and the board's not long enough to get me where I need. So, I mean, I'll use that board for something whenever everything dries out, but I don't know. Might be out of luck getting to the old campsite today until this water goes down. But like I said in the beginning, the good news is that it's not underwater right now. Oh, look, more trash. What is this? Spoiler? It's like a giant 2-liter glass. Or not 2 liter, I don't know how much this is, 1 liter, but it's Sprite on top. Weird. I always find crap like this after it rains like it is. Another one for the trash. Alright. Well. I'm going to take some pictures before I leave of what is above ground. Like what trees and how high it is. Because that'll probably be the next camp project. Making sure that I always have a way to get to it or get out of it, because I mean this is a flash flood. Like I said, this wasn't here this morning, and we've been under a flash flood warning for the last 10 hours, but none of this was here this morning. There was, when I came down this morning, and I say this morning, but it was probably, I don't know, what time is it right now? It's 3:30. I probably came down at like 10 a.m. and none of this water was here. There was a couple of puddles from yesterday's rain. Like, I mean, little bitty puddles. But this all happened within the last 2 or 3 hours. If only we all had the good Lord's abilities. I'm on a stump. All right, well, today the river won. But I'll be back. And it'll be better. And I'll have a bridge. Hopefully. But, I mean, all in all, good learning experience for these little mini flash floods that come through here. And, I said it earlier, if the camp washes away, then building it back better and stronger will be just as fun as it was building it the first time. And the kids get to experience it and learn, hopefully. But yeah, so I got to kind of see where it's high and where it's low in a flash flood like this. Also found some cool mushrooms. I don't know what they were, but I took a picture of them so I can identify them at home. So yeah. Not a complete loss. We're driving out of the woods now, getting back up to the house. Hopefully tomorrow we can see what remains. Well, water's down. Luna is feeling pretty good this morning. Just got some rain puddles to drink out of, and let's take a look at the fireplace. Yeah, I mean, you can tell the water came right up to the edge right there, and literally right past my little wind wall. Back here where I was worried about, looks like the water whipped right through underneath here and carried on. Didn't actually get onto the chimney, which is awesome. Everything else, this was all above water. This is the log I was trying to cross yesterday to get here. And there's my attempt at a pallet raft with some trash in it. Well, everything looks good. Everything is looking good. Everything inside is looking great. Just the way I left it. Well, we survived that one. Good job, old camp.
On the Denman Homestead, where the sun sets golden in the west, we live in harmony with nature, doing what we love best. From the garden to the kitchen, and the bees inside their hive. On the Denman Homestead, come along and plant, nourish, thrive.